My name is Nancy Andrie. I'm the Community Relations Director for One Wingate Way East. As the newest addition to the Wingate Living Collective, One Wingate Way East will soon be an intimate, boutique-style independent living community in the heart of Needham, offering bespoke amenities and services designed exclusively for those seeking an independent lifestyle. It's wellness-focused luxury living at its finest. There's only 63 apartments available, and we are currently anticipating an opening of early 2026. Taking deposits as we speak. Welcome to the first episode of Living Your Best Senior Life. We are going to be focusing on different topics that can serve as a resource to you and to your family. Today I'm going to be interviewing Director of Life Enrichment for Wingate Living, Paul Wilgren. Paul, thank you so much for coming to the Needham channel to share information on senior living at Wingate and the new community, One Wingate Way East. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Paul. How did you come here to Wingate, and what is the why behind what you do?
Well, I first want to thank you, Nancy, for having me and allowing me to come discuss activities and enrichment at Wingate Needham. Myself, I'm a born and bred Massachusetts native, born in Concord. As a boy, I moved to Belmont, graduated Belmont High, and then I was out to Springfield College out west, a world traveler I am, I guess. I received a degree in gerontology at Springfield, and birthplace of basketball, by the way.
Wow.
So a lot going on out there.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and it's our claim to fame. And at my first internship, I knew I wanted to work directly with seniors. Turning back the page a bit, my grandparents had a rest home, so I had a lot of experience with seniors growing up. So after picking my major and working at this little family-run nursing home in Springfield, Ring Nursing Home, and I got a lot of experience there working in the administrative end, everything from coordinating pancake breakfasts to setting up resident council. So working with folks, I knew the human service part was with me. So after school, I got a job with the Hebrew Rehab Center in Rosendale, Mass.
Yes.
Back then it was called the Hebrew Rehabilitation Center for the Aged, which is a long name. Now it's Senior Life, Hebrew Senior Life.
We know it well.
Yeah, so I was there about 6 years and loved it, and worked on all the floors with a variety of residents. And then the last 2 years in the adult day health program there, I embarked on my own endeavor, and I opened an adult day health program in Arlington, Massachusetts, and did that for 15 years. I sold that after being there in a nutshell, and now midway through kind of my vocational journey, I'm back at Wingate. I found Wingate and it fit like a glove because I think it shares the same philosophy that I have, is working in a community in something bigger than myself.
I love that. And you can see that you have such a gift and passion when you're working with the residents and the families.
Yeah.
So just as important. Paul, can you outline what a typical day looks like, and what are the benefits for if somebody is looking to move into a senior living community? What are the benefits for moving onto a campus like Wingate? Yeah,
well, a typical day, there's a lot going on. There's residents coming and going, taking advantage of the car service, going to doctor's appointments, having family come in, visit, taking advantage of all the amenities there, everything from the saltwater pool to the beauty salon to the fitness center. All-day dining.
It's amazing how many, I would say, I don't know what the percentage is, but every day when I come in, most of the residents are engaged in either in the exercise area or they're down in the pool, depending upon what they can and can't do.
Yeah, they have their routine.
It's amazing.
And they love it. And if for those who want to be a little more laid back. We have the beautiful front and back patios where they can sit and read a book on nice days. And if it's raining, we have the fireplace living room and library, so it's a nice, cozy spot to read.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
But on top of that, we have also a structured activity and enrichment program going on that's available on the hour from 10:15 to 5 o'clock. And that entails educational programming, social programming, creative programming, and physically engaging programming.
Okay.
I'm sure we'll talk more about the specifics of the groups and programs, but that's how we break them up into like 4 categories.
Okay. And yeah, I've been very, very impressed with the Wingate Collective programming schedules, because it's not just 1 or 2. I mean, it is filled with well thought out programming, high end.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty blown away by that. So there is something for everyone.
Right.
And if there isn't, it sounds like.
Well, we try to kind of treat the whole person. Springfield College was spirit, mind, and body motto.
Right.
And so treating the whole person is that physical, cognitive, spiritual, and try to have a piece of that for each person.
That's wonderful.
The well-rounded person.
Yeah, exactly.
Makes a happy person.
It is a happy person. I'm very interested to hear how you handle this. How do you coax the various seniors? Because there are a lot of seniors living at Wingate.
Yeah,
between
65 to 70, yeah.
independent living, assisted living, and our secure memory care, the neighborhood. How do you get people out of their apartments? What do you do? Because it's not that simple.
Right.
You know, people can say, yeah, I want to do this, and I want to be involved in Canasta, and I want to be involved in this lecture. It's really important to me, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But what do you do?
Well, you're right. We have to really market our programming as much as, we know people like to be there and like to do it, but sometimes people get a little forgetful or get busy doing something else and may not remember when a program is. So what we do is we give a monthly calendar and put that on the door at the beginning of the month, and then a weekly schedule. So it's a breakdown of the week as well.
Okay.
So every Sunday or Saturday afternoon, that will be rolled up in the door so they know exactly what is coming the next day or that afternoon.
Okay.
As well as a movie list to keep them oriented in what's going on. If that doesn't work, we know what people like and where they live, so we'll knock on the door for those who don't mind and just say, hey, remember the program's starting. And we keep it going that way.
Well, I've actually seen that
in action,
and it's pretty amazing. Just various people on your team going around to various residents, and just a friendly little reminder, very respectfully, but to get them out and knowing that ultimately they're going to be, they want to be involved in this specific program.
Once you get to know the residents, you know who you respect a little more privacy. They don't want you to knock on the door, but then you know those who really welcome you in and say, oh gosh, I forgot, I'll be right down.
Right, that's great.
And it's and that's a real community feeling, like you're part of a family that way, when you get that response from someone.
Which is huge, and which is why so many people end up coming into a community such as ours, such as Wingate, because they want that. It's an extended family. Yeah, is what it is.
Right. When you grow older, I mean, it's a fact that our social contacts decrease. So coming to a community like ours, we have that, that ability to create relationships and friendships and try to match people together. And it's amazing, and it's a great thing to watch.
I love that. That makes my heart warm. How do you find the experts to come in? Where do you start? Because it's not that simple as far as, yes, there are so many people that are incredible and have these special gifts as far as talents and hobbies and, professors from this school, et cetera, but it's a little easier said than done. So where do you start?
Well, we have a database, especially me. I've been doing this for 30 years, so I've met a lot of people over the years, and I hold on to those that are still around and still in the area, and I can use them. Also, we basically can use other facilities too. We rely on them and look at their calendars, and it's a small world. Assisted living is a small world, so we do talk to each other, and especially even within Wingate, I had this program, you should give it a try. If I talk to independent living, they might suggest something, but also I have to give credit first off to the 5 activity assistants that work for me. I think they're professionals in their own right.
Oh, they absolutely
and they bring it,
are.
They're kind of the core of what we provide and bring in the activities, and they're always working to plan, implement, and execute activities that really ensure physical, social, emotional well-being at the end of them. Just a quick example, a regular bingo may be one thing, but we had one activity assistant that adapted it so that music would be playing, and if they hear a certain song and match it to the bingo song on the card, they would then cover that. And it was just a beautiful little group that she came up with.
Okay.
But give them, I give them their props, and then try to mix it in with the professionals that you find. I mean, Google's a wonderful thing too. And then you get people calling often, and you have to use your best judgment, and when you hear someone give you their pitch, say, oh, I'll give it a try, because you can't try everyone. And you watch their websites and keep it within the budget, and try to keep a nice mix of lectures, entertainment, and what they want.
Just part of the whole, just as you said,
and
social, physical, emotional.
And as you know what to and how to balance it. I mean, we'll have some educational type programming. An ophthalmologist come in, talk about eyes and aging, or someone from Seniors Helping Seniors talk about aging on purpose or with a purpose. Just those kind of lectures are great, as well as having people come in and talk art appreciation and art throughout the years, or music appreciation. Well-rounded is what I'm all about.
Well-rounded, exactly. How do you, so here on the Wingate campus in Needham, you have the independent living currently now, which is One Wingate Way. We have Wingate Residences, the neighborhood, and then the new community coming to the market early 26, One Wingate Way East.
That's right.
How do you share programming ideas and people along with the other collective pieces of Wingate?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, that's part of, as well as building friendships and a great community, we also have a continuum of care, which is adult independent living, and if their needs increase a little bit, we're there in assisted living, and if they increase a little bit more and needed, memory care in the neighborhood is attached as well to the building. So it's the same address, safe, and everyone knows each other, and I couldn't think of a better way for someone to have to make that move than know the people who they're moving to, because we still...
Well, and it truly defines what aging in place actually is.
That's right.
So we will promote, as long as you are safe and can stay where you're at. For example, if somebody comes into our independent living community and they start to decline, they can bring in supportive services to help them stay where they're currently living, in their current apartment, which is usually so important. So I wanted to talk about, I know you went into things a little bit, but the programmed activities and events for seniors. As we know, it's so important to their overall health, well-being, and as people age, they experience physical, emotional, cognitive changes that can make staying active and engaged, in their current communities very difficult. Intentional programming for the seniors can provide those various opportunities for socialization, physical activity, cognitive stimulation, and creative expression, which is also incredibly important. All of these can help promote a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Because again, we talk about this every day in the business that we're working with older people. We have the privilege to be gifted this job. Everybody needs something to get them up in the morning and to give them a purpose, and to hopefully leave their apartment and start engaging in all the different community spaces. For example, at Wingate.
Right.
I know we talked and we've kind of gone a little bit as far as with the programming, but how do you actually create the programming?
We keep a few things in mind. Socialization is a critical component of healthy aging. Participating in group activities and programs can provide opportunities for seniors to connect with others, build relationships, and reduce feelings of isolation and loneliness. Regular physical activity is essential for maintaining good health as we age. Programming for seniors can provide opportunities for exercise and physical activity, which can improve mobility, balance, and overall physical health. Cognitive stimulation is important for maintaining mental sharpness and preventing cognitive decline. Programming for seniors that includes activities such as puzzles, brain teasers, and memory games can help keep the mind active and engaged. Creative expression can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment for seniors. Programming for seniors that includes activities such as painting, drawing, and writing can provide opportunities for creative expression and help boost self-esteem. Programming for seniors can help create a sense of community and belonging. Participating in group activities and programs can help seniors feel like they are part of something larger than themselves, which can provide a sense of purpose and fulfillment.
Thank you so much for coming here today and to just all the magic that you give to the Wingate Collective. It is just so wonderful to learn about all these different things, everything that's involved in creating this incredible program, and all these various life enrichment activities for our residents, which are also an extension of our family. Anytime you would like to see a full programming schedule and a list of public events, which we have often, please follow us on our Facebook page. This has been just such a pleasure, and thank you for watching this first episode of Living Your Best Senior Life. I'm Nancy Andrie, and I will see you next time.